Hi guys, I thought I would make this really quick video. I had talked about the Samsung ATIV 500T about a week or so ago, and I ended up returning it to Best Buy because Samsung couldn't tell me if they were ever going to come out with a keyboard dock. Actually, explicitly, they told me that they had no plans to come out with a keyboard dock in Canada, so it wasn't going to work for me. Also, the S Pen, it did not come with an S Pen. And if you want to watch that video, it's on my channel as well. But I ended up returning it, and I got the Microsoft Surface. Broke down, said screw it. I think I can deal with RT. I actually used, when I took back the Samsung tablet, I used RT for about 45 minutes on an Asus Vivo RT tablet. And I thought, at, the thing is, at first, when I bought the Samsung one, I thought I needed the full version of Windows 8 to be able to do everything I wanted. And realistically, I thought about it after a while, and I used the RT version and realized, no, this is really good enough. It's all I really need. I ended up, even when I had the Samsung for a few days, I was really just running off of um, the RT anyway, or like the modern UI interface, and I wasn't really finding that I went to the desktop, uh, you know, much anyway. Now, given the fact that if I had a keyboard dock from Samsung, I may have used it more that way, may have ended up using it more as a laptop. But regardless, I thought, forget it. I can, the Surface is almost the same price as the Samsung, but at least I get a keyboard with that. It is the touch keyboard here that I got with it. Very, very, very nice and thin, and works really well, to be honest with you. Um, Not very hard to get on and off. You've seen that, obviously, if you have any interest in the Surface. The keyboard, within minutes, I was typing on it. I'm not a touch typist, um, so I do type with about 4 or 5 fingers, thumb in the space bar. Other than that, 2 fingers on each hand. But I could type within minutes. I was typing almost as fast as I normally type on a keyboard. It's about 35, 40 words per minute, I guess. And the trackpad works really well as also. So this comes bundled with Office 2013, which I had, I have upgraded to the full version. It comes with the preview version, but the full version is out, so you can update to that. I will say updating this puppy took quite a while when I first got it. So there was 11 updates, I believe. 11 Windows updates. That doesn't count the Office updates, but 11 Windows updates. I swear it sat there on installing one of 11 for probably about 20 minutes. I realistically actually thought that it had locked up, but I said, screw it, I'll let it go. And eventually it finally did do the updates. It took about 40 minutes, I think. Since then, I think it's done 1 or 2 small ones, but nothing major. And the Office update took about a half an hour, I believe, as well. So anyways, but I've had zero problems. On the Samsung, I did have it locking up when I was essentially, let's just pop the keyboard off here, when I was switching between apps, when I was doing the multitasking. And I don't have many apps over here, but when I was doing the multitasking, I could get the Samsung to lock up rather easily. So although it had a decent amount of processing power with that dual, what was it, the dual Atom that was in that running full version of Windows 8, it seemed to have a problem switching between apps. And also had a weird wireless issue, but I don't really know what I could chalk that up to. Anyway, so with this, I've had zero problems. I've had it not lock up at all. Essentially, the only time I had it go off was when I ran out of battery power there. I believe it was yesterday. And I just wanted to see how long it would last. Incredible amount of time. I will say, when it told me that it was low on battery, it did not give me a huge warning. And I thought when I got the warning it said 6% battery remaining. But it shut down probably about 30 seconds later. At the time, I believe I was playing Angry Birds. So, nevertheless, I feel very confident in this tablet. It has good feel to it. I have not used the USB port for too much, although I did play a 1080p movie that I had on a USB stick. It played fine, not a problem. Gaming, like say Angry Birds Star Wars, tried to Hydro Thunder, Fruit Ninja, all played smooth, not a problem. Still multitasking through 4 or 5 apps, leaving the games running. I I really am happy with the quality of this, and although all in all, it did cost close to what the Samsung had cost me. I did buy the extended warranty on this, which I'm just sort of given Microsoft doesn't make a lot of hardware, I thought $99 for the coverage. It is accidental coverage too, so it'll cover it if I spill anything or drop anything on it. All in all, really happy with the Surface. I said I would talk about this a few days ago. I just wanted to use it a little while longer and make sure that I didn't find any real problems with it. I haven't found literally a single problem with it. The kickstand with the 20, I guess it's 22-degree angle that it sits at. Some people will say, well, it kind of sucks because it only has the one angle, but you know what? It's a perfect angle. I may adjust a little bit how I sit at a desk if I have it there, but the fact of the matter is I can use this in a lot of places where I didn't instantly think I would be able to use it. So, and all the people that say, well, you can't use it on your lap, how often, in tablet form, that's how I was using it anyways, most of the time that I would have been using something on my lap. I suppose technically, yeah, it's not easy to type with the keyboard attached on your lap, but it does flip over, and even with the kickstand out, it sits like that, which can go on your lap. So really minor complaints. It's way better than I thought it was. I know there's a lot of negative reviews on different aspects of the Surface tablet, but even a little thing like I had read reviews that the speakers aren't very loud. Well, they're not hugely loud. Like they're not going to blow anybody away. And if you are sitting in the kitchen and you've got fan over your oven going or something like that, yeah, it's not a lot of volume and it will get drowned out. But once again, Bluetooth in here, so anything that I'm really listening to while I travel or whatnot, I'm going to have like Bluetooth headphones on the train or whatnot. Anyways, so not a big concern, and they're not nearly as bad as what some reviews had led me to believe. So anyway, that's all I really have to say about this now. Any more questions, just comment and I'll try to answer them if somebody is wondering about a feature or whatnot. I do have a 64 gig micro SD card coming for this as well. It is no big secret that even though this is a 32 gig model, you don't get a lot of that space. About half of it is taken up by the OS and Microsoft Office. But no big deal. But a 64 gig micro SD to go in here. Should have that tomorrow. Should give me plenty of space to store some videos and whatnot for travel. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.